Welcome to This Old Doom, where we take your favorite maps from this classic genre-defining first-person shooter and try to assign a numerical value to them. Today we have the military base, which is kind of ironic because I'm pretty sure all of episode 1 is some kind of giant military complex, but perhaps some lore expert can inform me on that. There were Doom books at one point. I think I read a couple of them, but they got like super weirdly religious, so I kind of stopped. Anyway, let's begin. Get this started. We're doing a pistol start, of course we are. And let me actually hang on. Let me turn off. There we go. I wanted to turn off the map cheat, which I had on a previous recording. Spoiler, I did all these recordings in one day, at least the last couple. So military base is the secret level. You get here via the secret exit in episode 1, mission 3, Toxin Refinery. You can go back and watch that content if you want to. This is pretty interesting. As far as the secret level goes in the base Doom, it's probably the best one because it's an actual level. Obviously you have fear in episode 4, but I'm talking like base game, like that was part of Flesh Consumed or whatever the hell it's called. Ultimate Doom. We'll get to that eventually, assuming I go along with the series. So let's go ahead and kill some monsters. I'll showcase this area here, which is kind of like almost like a quad. Now, when I went to college, we had a quad, but it certainly did not have like a prison in the middle of it. So it does make me wonder, since this is a military base, is this some type of like prison camp? Right now you have a bunch of imps in there. We don't know how they got in there, but they're in there and we have to shoot them. And you'll notice that from this quad, aptly named, there are 4 different paths you can go. You will also notice that I am kind of low on bullets, so I want to be really, really careful. One of these just leads to a door, so we will not be going to that one yet because we'll need the key for it. So let's go on a key search, making sure to dispose of anything we can along the way. And trying to be really careful to conserve bullets, because with this mod, you know, I wasn't thinking of future John and how difficult some of these would actually be when I took away monster drops. I don't think it's going to be as much of a problem in episodes 2 and 3 because I feel like there are less zombie men and shotgun guys, but nevertheless, we're going to go down here and grab this, and then this is where it gets kind of interesting because shit is just going to teleport in, and I am trying not to be too close. Wow, I timed those really good. That almost killed me. So we got to be careful. We have 6 bullets left, and these monsters are still coming. And I missed completely, so we have to actually punch that one. We need ammo. We're in danger. So you have these, you know, nice sections that kind of spawn off the main area. What could you do with them? Well, obviously, if you have a big family, maybe you want to assign certain sections of this property. Maybe you have extended family. Maybe you want a guest wing. Or maybe you just have a large family and you want people to kind of have their own like little private areas. I think that's cool. This would be a nice little bar area. You could remove this and put like a bar top there. I think would be really cool. I still don't know what you do with this, but that's okay. We have the yellow key now. So let's go try to find the yellow door, which should be down this way. There are a couple secrets we have to look out for as well. And truthfully, I am going to go down here and find one of them because there are plenty of bullets and we need those desperately bad. As always, on the lookout for, you know, green liquid. Pools of green, let it be. Almost died there. We are in a lot of trouble. Wow, we are at 6 health. I pride myself on not having to restart these, but boy, oh boy, am I nervous that we're going to have to do so here. Luckily, these are pretty easy to kill. Can we even get over there without dying? Oh, that was close. Never doing that again. Okay, hopefully that's the last time we have to. We have armor now, and we have some health, so Thank you for that. Let's go through this yellow door down here. Got to be a lot of monsters, so I prioritize the ones with guns first because they have that kind of hit scan ability. Let's grab the health first. Like, I can dodge imps attacks a little bit easier. Good. Now we're in a better place. I say we, but it's me. I'm the one playing this game. You're just watching this content. Probably came here by accident. You're probably wondering, why am I here? Like, why am I continuing to watch this? I don't know. Maybe someone is forcing you to. It's the only thing I can think of. But either way, welcome. So again, let's go down here. Another red door. So just a lot of, like, you know, kind of defined areas that branch off the main hub. You could really kind of make this almost into like a duplex situation or a townhome, I think. Just my opinion, which, you know, my opinion doesn't really mean too much because there's really no informed expertise behind it as we get overrun by more demons. One thing that I did mention in a previous episode, but haven't mentioned in a while, is that I did away with the transparency that the specters have, effectively just making them demons. If you don't know what that means, that's okay. Now we're going to go through the blue door. We're actually making pretty good time here, which means, of course, I probably forgot something. And actually, we do have kind of like a little bit of a challenging area coming up. Let's take care of these guys first. Another little moat. A river runs through it area here. I could just jump to the exit, but obviously we have things we need to do, like this secret area, which doesn't look that secret. And you'll see nice little pedestals with all of these items, and we need to grab all of them. The fact that I can jump, I don't know if that makes this easier or harder. I'm going to try to do this without jumping and do it the way the game intended, which is just by running and getting enough momentum. Perfect. I wish that was earlier in the level because some of these weapons would have been really nice. So both secrets done. We need 3 items. Here's one of them. The intended way to beat this is to go down here, flip this switch. Right? There we go. Okay, yeah, I was going to say there should be more monsters incoming. And we're going to go through here carefully. We don't want to lose our health. We're going to go up here. There's going to be another one. Perfect. And just like that, look at this. How efficient. And then the bridge, you know, you have here for the moat. This would be a great stage area, I think. You could like put the elevator down the lift so that you kind of have that moat, that natural barrier, and then just put it up when you're ready for the performers to come off the stage. I think it would be cool. But this is the exit. Let's hit that switch. Let's see those beautiful 100% come up. We'll let the sound play for full effect, just like sitting at a winning slot machine. You love to see it. That's military base. And with that, that is all of the levels in episode 1, Knee Deep in the Dead. And boy, am I excited for what we have in store tomorrow. The Shores of Hell, episode 2, where obviously I know those levels slightly less than episode 1. I still know them very, very well, but we're gonna have a really fun time, I think, exploring some of these new maps, seeing if they have any functional purpose for us, potential home buyer, and most importantly, finding all the items, killing all the things, and not dying. So there we go. I hope you have a blessed day and continue watching This Old Doom forever.